Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to the SMO at Any Percent Open, hosted by Dansa and Plan B Esports. We've got a Group H Division S matchup for you here between Yoyofruits and Blackscreen. So the way Group H is looking right now, I was taking a look at this just before the match here. Yoyofruits is actually already guaranteed a spot in the next knockout stage. Blackscreen is going to need a win here and some results from the other match coming up between Pajulu and Zypher in order to make it in. So, I mean, for Yo-Yo, if you win, you're pretty much guaranteed. Actually, I think you are fully guaranteed first place in the group if you win. But for Black Screen, you're going to need not only a win, but also hope that Pajulu loses to Cypher in our next match coming up. So definitely a bit more on the line here for Blackscreen. He is actually pre-recorded on this one. Yo-Yo is live. Blackscreen has the pre-record. But yeah, obviously I'm not sure what Blackscreen's final result was here in his pre-record. So I'm kind of watching it live along with you guys. But for Blackscreen, he's gonna have to hope that his pre-record was a pretty good run, enough to at least get a win here for sure. And then for Yo-Yo, yeah, you're already into the knockout stage. It's a matter of whether you're going to be first and second or in the group. But yeah, should be a good one for sure. Both of these runners with some pretty good times. Yoyofruits definitely with the slightly better PB, but in a race setting, it doesn't necessarily mean too much from just what the eye can see. There's still a lot that can happen in a race setting. Oh, we see Yo-Yo unfortunately missing the hydrophobia attempt there. Is actually going to give Blackscreen a slight bit of a lead here in the frog room. But yeah, just taking a quick look at the points here. So Yoyofruits has 159. Pajulu is sitting in second with 111, and Blackscreen is sitting in third with 63. So yeah, of course Blackscreen. If Blackscreen loses, there's no chance he can catch Pajulu anymore. So absolutely needs a win here. And then, I mean, if it's a close win, he's going to have to hope that Pajulu kind of implodes a little bit, per se. Because if Blackscreen does win and Pajulu does lose, there is still a world where Pajulu could just have more points. So, yeah, if we do get that scenario, yeah, Blackscreen going to have to hope that either he has a pretty big win here, or Pajulu has a pretty bad loss in order to leapfrog Pajulu in points. And yeah, any loss has Blackscreen out of contention. So yeah, very, very important match here for sure. And actually we'll have our last Group H matchup here after this one between Pajulu and Zypher. So we'll get to see the results of Group H here after this race on the next one. Looks like we get a bit of a fake sync here between the two. That's pretty cool. I can assure you they are two different people for sure. We're not just getting the same pre-record twice. These are indeed two different people racing. It just looks very synced at the moment, but actually we see even the chomp positions are slightly different, so that's how you know they're slightly different. That's how you know it's not the same pre-record twice. Although with this cutscene, yeah, it certainly does seem like it. But yeah, I mean, obviously still an important match for Yo-Yo. Win and you're top of Group H, so that could mean a lot, especially with Lucid in Group A, who you could potentially be facing. So yeah, Yo-Yo would definitely like to win this one for sure, to make sure he doesn't have a chance at facing Lucid. Oh no, I'm sorry, Mulan. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh jeez. That's funny. Blackscreen? pretty good Madam Brood fight there. Same with Yo-Yo, but Blackscreen will be hanging on to just a small lead here. I'm honestly not 100% sure what happened to give Blackscreen the small lead. But it's going to be about 2 seconds or so. Yeah, Group H, I mean, yeah, like I said, we only have 2 matches to go in Group H, but there's still a lot that can happen here. No one's necessarily out just yet. Even Zypher sitting at 27 points, there is still a world where he could get in. It would take a miracle, but there is still a world. For Blackscreen, it's a bit more cut and dry. Win and Pajulu loses. That's more or less what it is for him here. Oh, Yo-Yo taking an unfortunate bonk. We might get to... No, okay. He got up just before the Chomp broke that rock. See, the last 2 times I've seen someone bonk on that rock, it's always resulted in the Chomp breaking the rock on the second attempt of the climb up, and then the runner falls again. So I was scared that was going to happen there again for Yo-Yo. But luckily, going quick enough, so he doesn't have to do that. But yeah, Blackscreen going to be looking at a 534 Cascade. Yo-Yo with a 540, maybe 41? No, 540. So about a 6-second difference here. And apparently Yo-Yo might have to go for manual? Not sure what Yo-Yo's offset is, but yeah, I guess if it's anything bigger than, what, about minus 25, I believe? I think, yeah, he would definitely have to do it for sure. Because I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure the absolute cutoff with no offset is like a 604 or a 605 Cascade exit. So yeah, if Yo-Yo has like a minus 30 offset, then yeah, he definitely will have to look at doing manual for sure. Unless the reverse town makes it quick enough. I'm not actually fully sure. I was just kind of going off the standard town route, but maybe reverse town makes it different. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like he still hit it. Nice. Okay. Commentator stands corrected. Yeah, heading into Rumble Room now. Blackscreen heading into employees. And I think Blackscreen might still have a ever so slight lead here. We'll see how this Hyeno Bird goes for Yo-Yo here. And yeah, even with a clean Hyeno Bird, Blackscreen's still in the lead by a few seconds here. Looks like about 5 or so. So, I mean, as we're standing right now, if this race were to end right at this very moment, Blackscreen would be taking home the win, which what he absolutely needs to stay alive here. But, I mean, it's still super, super close, so he wouldn't get a whole lot of points out of it just yet, unless the gap widens a bit. Hits that dram, nice. Nicely done there. Oh, misses the crate, though. Yo-Yo nails it. Is this Bullet Bill gonna stay alive for Blackscreen? Oh, a good backup there with that spin throw. Very nice. Very nicely done. Yeah, Yo-Yo will make up probably about a second, maybe 2 at most with that. Good reverse jacksies here from both. And yeah, this is true, Zypher. I was just explaining your situation in particular. You do need a bit of a miracle at this point, but technically, yes, it is still doable for you and anyone else. But Yo-Yo for sure is already guaranteed a spot. Even if it is second in the group, he's still guaranteed a spot. So, basically the remaining 3 fighting for that second spot here. Oh, black screen misses Dram. Or not Dram. Plat Clip for a second. Commentator getting his strats mixed up. You hate to see it. Takes some damage too, so is going to have to health refill as well. Losing just even slightly more time. But yeah, for black screen, I mean, it definitely still would take maybe not quite a miracle per se, but it would still take some pretty unlikely results, I think, for him to get in. But yeah, definitely not nearly as much of a miracle as Zypher's position for sure. I guess for Zypher, it doesn't necessarily depend on. Well, no, it does fully depend on this how matchup goes because Zypher also needs black screen to lose. I just remembered that, or just thought of that. So yeah, I guess for both of the runners, it does depend how the other match goes. And Yo-Yo with a 1018 sand exit here. Black screen with a, what is this, 1026? So about an 8-second difference. Still very close. Still very early goings here. And while we've got some cutscenes here, make sure to go check out the runners on their respective Twitch channels. I believe this got updated. It did. Nice. So yeah, they're both very good at what they do. Definitely recommend checking them out on their Twitch channels when they go live. Yo-Yo with a good climb up here. Let's see. It might be too late to check the stat sheet to see if he goes for triple lake. Looks like he does. Oh, but it's a little bit too low. I had a feeling. Not sure for black screen here. No, black screen not gonna get it as well. Yo-Yo with a clean, just standard lake clip though. Same with black screen, honestly. Both of them nailing it. Not getting the triple, but getting a pretty good, just standard lake clip as a backup. Good stuff from both. And yeah, if anyone is interested in this stat sheet I referred to, exclamation point stats S takes you to the link where you can check out our Division S stat sheet. There's a lot of cool stuff we keep track of on the sheet for sure. So if you're a stats kind of person like myself, definitely recommend checking that out. Like we have the head-to-head tab, for example. Unfortunately, we haven't got black screens live. Well, I guess they wouldn't be live exits anyway. But looks like out of cap, they were 0.11 seconds apart, according to the head-to-head sheet. We see a slight difference here. Yo-Yo using the camera manip trick there to talk to the lady in the secret room there without actually having to go into the secret room. It's a neat little strat there that it doesn't save a whole lot. I don't even think it saves any more than half a second. It's a cool little strat though if you have high camera sense. If you're a low camera sense user like myself, it probably would lose time over what black screen did, and that is go into the secret room itself. Actually playing the game as intended. SMH. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, pretty good lakes here from both. Pretty similar lakes, honestly, from both. Missing that triple lake, having a good, clean recovery. And yeah, looks like Yo-Yo will be having a 1308 lake exit according to the sheet. I didn't quite catch black screens, unfortunately. First person clip is easier. I actually, well, yeah, like I said, I'm a low sense person, so I've never actually messed around with it myself, but I mean, yeah, I guess I've heard other people that I've talked to say the same thing. It doesn't seem like it's too technical at all. It's just a matter of, I guess, whether you can actually save time with it or not, if you're quick enough. Oh, black screen. It wouldn't have been the end of the world if he got the life up part there. He has 300 coins, so would not have had to worry in that regard at all. But would have lost a little bit of time if he had accidentally grabbed that. I guess that's a fair point, Pajulu. You do make a good point there for sure. Never really... I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's something I never really considered. Let's see here. Yo-Yo getting a good nut clip. Bit of an interesting angle, but makes it work. Oh, Yo-Yo! Okay, yeah. Playing it safe. Not gonna have any risk of taking a deep woods there or anything. Just playing it safe, clipping out of bounds. That's perfectly fair. That was a little bit spooky, but... You know, Yo-Yo just making an executive decision there, going back in bounds. Will be missing out on the out-of-bounds moon, but that's fine. That's much better than taking a deep woods, for sure. I mean, because of that, assuming the rest of the movement goes clean for them here, black screen will be pulling into the lead, because Yo-Yo will have to sit through a story moon cutscene. But yeah, definitely less time lost than, yeah, falling all the way down. Good call there from Yo-Yo, for sure. Oh, black screen, ledge grabbing, and ground pounds! Ground pounds on the uproot. I don't know if I've seen that specific interaction before. That's a bit of a funny one. And yeah, we'll get to see the difference here. Yo-Yo gonna be having to grab the story moon because he missed the out-of-bounds moon. Black screen's gonna be able to instantly go into this FRS. And he nails it. And yep, there we go. Nicely done. Yo-Yo, okay, needing that rainbow spin. I think wouldn't have made it if he didn't do that rainbow spin. A little bit scary, but still gets up. Relatively no issues. And yeah, black screen probably about a 15, or maybe more like 10-second lead into the tower here. Yeah, it's definitely not 15. What am I saying? That's hardly even 10. And gonna be heading outside now, gonna be heading down to the wooded floor to grab a couple extra moons before we head out. Black screen doing the cap throw to make sure he doesn't get stunned. Yo-Yo gonna try... No, it didn't look like he tried to land on Talkatoo. Ooh, a nice vault there. That's a really clean vault. And yeah, it looks like... What is this? Yeah, only about 5 seconds, even. You know, if Yo-Yo is someone that goes for Pipes Clip here, this actually could be... No, it does not. Okay. I was gonna say, if he had hit that, it would have just about been tied. But either way, still very, very close to the wooded. Really, the only big issue of that wooded was Yo-Yo having to go back in bounds. Other than that, pretty clean overall from both of them. Not really too much that went awry other than that. But yeah, that will give black screen a small lead here out of wooded. Yeah, just a little... Yeah, basically just 5 seconds. And yeah, pretty close start here for all of the Kingdom exits, honestly. Like, I think the furthest these runners were apart were probably just under 10 seconds out of Cascade, I think. Or maybe like 7 or 8 out of Lake. we did see in the last race that, well, out of Wooded particularly, it was already a pretty decent gap. But then that changed very quickly when we got into Lost, for sure. So Lost Kingdom could potentially be a difference maker, although maybe Cloud too, with Blackscreen missing that fast hat. It's actually going to give Yo-Yo the lead. Usually you don't think of Cloud being much of a difference maker, but that could possibly be one of our first lead changes out of Cloud that we've seen in this tournament so far. But even still, it's going to be like 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds at most. Let's see here, 20:07 for Yo-Yo, 20:10 for Blackscreen. So yeah, about 3.5 seconds. Basically nothing in a race. Could mean a bit more in like an any percent PB attempt, but in a race setting, that's basically the same as being tied, just about. Especially in Division S, where there's our point system. Actually, in that case, yeah, it's exactly the same as being... Well, I guess not, but you know what I mean. For those of you that might be new here, I can quickly go over the points, how the point system works once we are through these Lost Kingdoms. I would like to keep an eye on these just in case something weird happens. But once we're through, I can quickly go over that for those that might not be caught up to speed on how exactly it's working here for Division S. Yo-Yo gonna be nailing that reverse torpedo. Blackscreen, not fully sure what happened there. He's gonna be going for it as well. Yo-Yo going for cage triple. Good reverse torpedo and good cage triple, alright. Blackscreen not even gonna opt to go for cage triple. Going for the stone cage moon instead. And yeah, this honestly could be our biggest lead out of a kingdom so far we've seen yet in this race. I think it's about 10 seconds or so. That's going to be, yeah, 22:09 versus 22:25. Sorry, I just got distracted there for a second. So yeah, about a 16-second difference here out of Lost. Let's see. So Zypher says Blackscreen needs to win, and wait, hang on. Yeah, Blackscreen needs to win and have Zypher win. Yes, that's true. Pajulu cannot win if Blackscreen wants a chance. And Zypher needs Yo-Yo to win and him to win by way more. Yeah, so basically, yeah, for you, Zypher, like, I think you need, what is it, at least, like, 87 points, I think it is? Yeah, because if you win and Pajulu, say, forfeits or loses by more than 5, then you'll be at 117, Pajulu will be at 111. And then you'd need... Yeah, you can only drop 3 points. So the least you can win by is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So, I mean, in theory it's still doable, but it's definitely asking for a lot for sure. And of course, yeah, like you said, you need Blackscreen to lose. So, I mean, yeah, theoretically, still doable, but it is going to be a very tall ask for sure. But I mean, so far at the current moment, Yo-Yo about 15 or so seconds ahead out of Lost, so... I mean, in that respect, you've got 1 out of 2 things so far. Yeah, Yo-Yo did nail that Giggler while I was trying to figure out how it was working. Looks like Black Screen will not be doing Giggler. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Either way, yeah, both of you need a lot here. Yo-Yo, like we've said, is already in. We don't know if it's first or second yet, but already is locked into that knockout stage. Pajulu, the most likely at the current moment with the point totals, but you know, yeah, it could still could be either one of you three for sure. Yo-Yo wrapping up a good 2 cycle there. Same with Black Screen. We'll get to see the route difference here once again, since Black Screen opted not to go for Giggler. That's a 25-27 versus... What is this going to be for Black Screen? It might look like the gap has shortened a little bit. Yeah, going to be about 10 seconds out of Night Metro. So it looks like the gap may have closed a bit, but keep in mind the Day Metro route here with Giggler in the previous Kingdom actually does save a bit of time over the more standard Day Metro route without Giggler. So if they both play well in Day Metro here, we'll see Yo-Yo go back to probably about 15 or 20-second lead. But, you know, it depends what happens here in Day Metro. A great drive-by there from Yo-Yo, though. Yeah, I guess you're kind of in the same boat, Spezzy. That's true. For, what group are you in again? Group F. Yeah, because Mark Lucas is already locked in, so it's... Yeah, it's you, Le Petit, and Roller Rock fighting for that second spot. So yeah, we get to see the difference here. Yo-Yo heading into Metro Shop. We'll see Black Screen go over to the girder here, go in the complete opposite way. And now we'll see Yo-Yo get to go right into this bullet building. Black Screen, we'll see. I'm not sure what he's been going for in his previous races. Looks like he will be going for slots, so we'll be doing bullet building as well. Yeah, you got this, Spezzy. We believe. We believe in the Spezzy lock-in. And yeah, Black Screen basically going to be entering bullet building just as Yo-Yo's leaving. So if you missed Yo-Yo's bullet building, you get to see it once again. Yo, a chill guy reference? Yo, we love having a chill guy among our presence. That's what you love to see. Wait, Spezzy and Dansta both on the Rocket League? My goodness. Wait, what rank are you guys? It's been a while since I played Rocket League, but you know, that's cool. I used to be a big grinder back in like 2022, maybe even 2023. Maybe not as much, but... Yo, heading into people's room. Yeah, Black Screen is definitely going to be... Looks like about 20, maybe 25 seconds. Nah, it's probably 20 seconds behind. Diamond 3 at the moment, Dansta. Hang on. Because I am also, like, Diamond 3 Champ 1 level. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, I don't even know if my Rocket League is updated, honestly. It's been a while since I played. By a while, I mean, like 2 or 3 months. but your KBM. Wait, actually based. I'm a controller user, but I can respect the KBM for sure. It's definitely probably more difficult, I would say. I would think anyway, to play on keyboard. But Yo-Yo, about a 29-25 day Metro exit, is definitely not going to be playing on keyboard. If I mean, you'd have to be on emulator first of all to play on keyboard. SMO. I don't think he's. I don't think either of them will be on an emulator. If either of them are, it's a bit weird, I would think. But yeah, about a 20. If I saw that correctly, about a 25-second difference or so at a first half. So still anyone's race. Black screen. We'll have to step it up a little bit here in second half, but still definitely in it to win it for sure. Yeah, I tried playing keyboard like maybe once or twice. I did not have a good experience with it. I mean, I was able to like at least somewhat move around and like kind of hit the ball, but outside of that, like I was completely lost when it came to like any aerial stuff or anything. I would just be cooked. Wait. Oh, is that a... I don't think he... No. I was gonna say, it didn't look like that worked. I'm not a snow clip connoisseur. I don't go for it myself, but I had a feeling that wasn't gonna work. Yeah, what's an SMO? Is that like a shop item in the game? Did they just add that or something? Oh, black screen going for the I believe that's a new cam, right? Like I'm pretty sure I've only seen Lucid go for that. I think that's fairly new, right? Or is that maybe old and he's bringing it back? I don't know, I'm not sure. Well, both of them having trouble getting up to the oh, what's this moon called? I just forget the name of it, but the other moon in the Taifu room. Both of them having a bit of trouble with it. And Yo-Yo gonna be heading into Goomba room. They're both gonna be going for the standard Snowdram route. No ICC like we saw in the last race. Top of Blustery Arch. That sounds correct. I think you're right on that, yes. I believe so. Yo-Yo getting over to the story moon here. That looked a little scary. I honestly thought there was a world where he might bonk there. But did get over. Black screen in Goomba room himself. Getting that Goomba stack. And yeah, I mean, both snows here have been pretty standard looking for the most part from both of them. Little bonk there from Yo-Yo, unfortunately, but won't be too much damage on the lead here. And now we're gonna get to see a Snowdram attempt here. We went 2 for 2 in the last race. Can Yo-Yo keep the streak going here for Friday? Oh, takes a bonk on his way up. We won't count that, don't worry. And there we go, gets it. Can black screen do the same? Yo-Yo gonna be wrapping up, what is that, about a 3409, I believe? Maybe 3410? Black screen doing a bit of a setup here. And makes it work. Nicely done. Currently 4 for 4 on Snowdrams on the day, which I mean in Division S, It makes sense. It's probably to be expected, but I mean, in a race, you never truly know. There always is a world where we might see a miss here and there. So yeah, I mean, it's basically a roughly the same lead here out of snow, about a 25-second lead or so for Yo-Yo. It is crazy to think that 2019 was 5 years ago. Like, my goodness. Like, I still remember when I was just starting out university in 2020 even. And then 2019. Dang, yeah, that's wild. Has not felt like 5 years for sure. I was definitely not in the SMO community in 2019. I think I watched the occasional like Chaos Pringler and maybe like one or two other people, but like I was definitely very much not in the community at the time. I think I only really started to be in the community probably like 2022. Yeah, so you've been around the block. Yeah, wow. Kind of insane. Let's see here, Yo-Yo going for fish and dips and gets out. Can he stay out? Yeah, okay. Taking a little bit of extra time to grab that moon, but it's fine. I think for me, I think I started speedrunning in 2017, but it wasn't SMO. It was SM64. I don't think I even I don't think I had even played the game like casually in until like 2019. We see black screen. Doing the more standard route here, not going for fish and dips. Fair enough. I think that will give Yo-Yo just a tiny bit of time save. Like, I know he was having a little bit of trouble grabbing the moon, but I'm pretty sure he still saved some time. And yeah, it's about, yeah, basically 2 moons ahead. So if I were to guess, I think it's about, yeah, I think it's probably a bit closer to 30 seconds now, I believe. Black screen with an interesting camera here for Fish Clip. I'm not sure if I've seen anyone else use this specific camera, but you know, he makes it work. And I mean, if it works, then why change it, right? Why bother doing anything different? Let's see here. Yo-Yo with a 37.21. That may have been a very low 22, but we'll say 21. And black screen with a 37.50. Maybe 51. So yeah, basically a 30-second difference here into luncheon. Now let me take a quick look at the stat sheet here. We have to go all the way to the bottom for Division H. Yoyofruits. Let's see, did you go for Spiritless? Looks like you did. From what the strats we've seen from Black Screen, I'd assume we probably won't see Black Screen go for Spiritless. Yeah, doesn't look like it, so we'll presumably get to see a bit of a route difference here between the two, assuming Yo-Yo can hit the movement here, not activate the fight. Yeah, gets to see the attempt, gets a good triple, and avoids the fight trigger. And there we go. We'll get to see the route difference here from the two. Presumably, anyway. There's a pretty good chance based on the fact that Black Screen has not gone for Spiritless in probably either run. Yeah, either run. And here we go. Yo-Yo heading into slots. This is something that we will not get to see from Black Screens, so if you really want to see lunch in slots, now's your chance. You only get to see it once in this run, in this race. There we go, Yo-Yo getting it done. Gonna now be heading right over to the pillar here. Gonna be coming back for those turnips a little bit later. And yes, for those of you that somehow don't know Spiritless Luncheon Route by now, I do mean turnips, plural. You'll see in just a few minutes here. Now, more like 1 minute. What am I saying? Yo-Yo's basically already there. Just needs to go through Fork's room and then he's basically there. Blackscreen gonna be following a bit of a different route here because he is not doing Spiritless. Instead of rolling to slots here, he is going to head over to the town here, going in between the two buildings. Now we get to see the Spiritless movement from Yo-Yo. So far it looks pretty good, gets over with 1 HP. And there we go, our second turnip is now uprooted. Oh, Yo-Yo rolling right by the turnip for a brief moment there. Catches himself though. And yeah, Yo-Yo gonna have the slightly healthier stew, having the double veggie. I mean, black screen stew I'm sure is probably pretty tasty as well with the 1 turnip. And I'm going to be heading into Fork's room himself. Yo-Yo is going to be doing a nice little vault here to get right into the shop. And because he... Oh! Almost grabbing a cap there by mistake. I've seen the life up hearts almost being grabbed. I'm not sure if I've quite seen a cap almost purchased. I think that's a new one for me. Luckily, backs away from it before he's able to confirm the purchase. Now we get set up for the invisible block jump. Let's see it. Does the rainbow spin? And yeah, safe and secure. Nicely done there from Yo-Yo. Oh, black screen, having a little bit of difficulty with the cheese. If Dance is still in the chat, how would we rate Black Screen's cheese there? I feel like that may not get the highest rating, I'll be honest. I think I can... If you're giving it a low mark, I think I can agree with it. You didn't... Oh, okay. Yeah, take a quick look. And for anyone else that might be missing stuff here and there live, you can either check the Twitch VOD or you can go to the YouTube channel where we post all of the matches after they happen. Actually, I believe in my YouTube recommended, like just before this race, I'm pretty sure I saw... I think it was the Division A bronze match in my recommended. Just before this, and it was posted like an hour ago. Oh, Yo-Yo bonking, trying to go the other way here. 2 out of 10 technique, 0.5 out of 10 execution. Honestly, I mean, I'd maybe put it slightly higher, but I can agree with it for sure. Maybe 1 because at least he didn't get hit. Fair enough. Yeah, honestly, I can agree with you there. It's still probably better than my own cheese in my runs, but yeah. Still having a pretty decent luncheon overall, though. Like, both runners making their respective routes work out pretty nicely, for the most part, other than a few small hiccups here and there. I did not quite catch Yo-Yo's luncheon exit, but Black Screen has a 44.04, Yo-Yo, according to the sheet, a 43.29. So, yeah, if I'm doing my math right, that's like a 35-second difference. So still pretty close. But black screen at this point either is going to have to play really, really well in RBM, or is going to have to hope that maybe something happens to Yo-Yo here in one of the last few kingdoms. Because again, for those of you that might just be tuning in, the way Group H is shaping up right now, black screen, in order to advance, is going to need a win in this game. Not only win, but also hope that Pajulu loses. And if those two things happen, it's still not 100% guaranteed. Like, black screen still needs the point differential to go his way. So a lot needs to go right here for black screen, for sure. But it starts with a win here against Yo-Yo, which, as it currently stands, Yo-Yo might be denying that. But we'll see here. There's still some time. Bowser's Kingdom is known to be very, very ruthless and unforgiving. So I wouldn't count him out just yet. He might be a bit behind, but I definitely would not count him out. And for Yo-Yo, he is already secured into the round of 16, the knockout stage, starting next weekend, so... I mean, a win for Yo-Yo would secure his first place, so definitely going to play for that, for sure. But a bit less pressure on him, for sure, than for black screen. Now for Zypher is currently liking this outcome because Zypher needs a black screen loss and needs to beat Pajulu by a pretty huge amount. But it's still crazy to think that Group H is still pretty wide open like this. Like, we see it in a couple other groups, but... Oh, Yo-Yo! Forgetting how to put Cappy on the globe for a moment. I mean, all Pajulu like this do is finish the run. I see. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess... What is it, 87 points? So that's... Yeah, it would have to be a 4.5-minute gap, which... Yeah, I guess would be very, very difficult. Pajulu would have to play quite badly in order for that to happen. Yo-Yo heading into Bowser's now. I believe it's 4:30. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dansta, but... Like, you get 60 for the win, and then it's 1 point for every 10 seconds. So 87, take away 60, that's 27. So 270 seconds, which, yeah, should add up to, yeah, 4:30. Everything over 5. Right. Yes, that is correct. I think we've seen that before in some of the matches. It's kind of coming back to me now. Alright, we get to see the difference here. Black screen, I was mentioning this last race. Black screen is one of, I think, only 2 people in Division S that go for Bird Dram. So if you're a Bird Dram enjoyer, there you go, you got your money's worth for this race. And you will get your money's worth, at least from Mark Lucas next weekend, because Mark is already guaranteed in the knockout stage as well. Yo-Yo starting out on shards. See, it might look like the lead will widen a little bit, but keep in mind, Yo-Yo has not done Bird Dram, so we'll have to grab that Crate Swing still. Whereas black screen will not have to do that. Pretty good shards from Yo-Yo, though. Black screen going to be starting his own. Let's see here. I mean, I'm assuming we'll probably see a Bowser Dram here from Yo-Yo. Black screen with a pretty interesting strat there that I don't think I've ever seen before. That's actually pretty cool. It might not be the quickest out there, but You know, commentator might have to cop something like that, maybe. That was neat. Yeah, Yo-Yo gonna be heading up to the bunnies fights now. Gonna be heading over to Topper first. A sad sight to see if you're a Harriet first enjoyer like myself. We'll see. Maybe Blackscreen can have the redemption here for going for Harriet first. If we can at least balance it out, I'll feel a little bit better. Yeah, Yo-Yo with a pretty clean topper fight. Blackscreen getting Bowser Jam. Let's see here. What does Blackscreen do first? I am actually not sure. Blackscreen going for Harriet first. Alright, balance is restored in the force. The true Jedi versus Sith battle here. Harriet first versus Topper first. That's what they should have done in the Star Wars prequel movies. They should have done a Harriet first user, or Harriet first runner versus the Topper first player. I think that would have been a whole lot more cinematic. But yeah, Yo-Yo wrapping up bunnies here. Gonna be a, what is that? I believe a 5102. Blackscreen looks like he might be really close, but still does have to do the Topper fight. And the actual plot of episode 9. True though, honestly. Oh man. I'm sure good if I saw the newer Star Wars in theaters or if I watched them after they came out. I can't remember. I know my parents are huge Star Wars nerds, so I would assume they probably watched it in theaters. I can't remember for myself, though. Blackscreen unfortunately having some issues here with the Topper fight. Oh, take some damage too to boot! Oh, 1 HP, but does finally get it done. Very, very scary for Blackscreen, but he survives. And Yo-Yo making the climb here. You're welcome on in, Zarza. You're not missing a whole lot with not watching episode 9. I'll be honest. You're not missing too much. If you want to get the full story, I guess sure. But yeah, you're not missing a whole lot. I'll be honest. Yo-Yo starting the climb here, starting the fight. Might be going for Topper acquired. Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, like I enjoyed episode 7 for sure, and yeah, it was pretty decent. But yeah, 9 just got convoluted really quick, and I quickly just lost the plot. Yo-Yo gonna be setting up for this TA here. And there we go, gets it. Taking down the... Wait, I just thought of this. Mech and the AT-ATs. Do you guys see it? I mean, I know it's 2 legs versus 4, but like I can... just looking at it there, I could sort of see it, maybe. I don't know, maybe? Yeah, Blackscreen into Mech here himself. I think that was a Topper acquired as well? I actually didn't see for sure, but I think he landed around the Topper bubble. Either that, he was very close. And yeah, for Blackscreen at this point, he's going to have to hope that Yo-Yo has something happen in Moon here. One of the Pacific Rim... Oh, yeah, the big Pacific Rim robots. I forget what they're called. Honestly, yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, it's controlled by multiple people, too, right? Or multiple Brutals, I guess? So, yeah, I guess that's a bit more fitting. Yeah, that actually makes sense. That's a good point. There we go. Yo-Yo gonna be getting a, what is this, 54.28. So still on 59.31 best possible time, according to the stat sheet. Black screen, we do not have black screen's exits, so I'm not fully sure what his best possible time is going to be. Probably like a high 100, maybe low 101, something like that. But yeah, it's looking like unless something dire happens to Yo-Yo and Moon here, it looks like black screen will unfortunately be eliminated from knockout stage contention here. We'll see though. It is still true that anything can happen, so it ain't truly over until that wire is captured. Yes. So yeah, there we go. Thank you, Dan. So yeah, if you follow that link, what you mostly want is the bracket sheet, so you get to see the points totals from every group. That we're looking at Group H, so you want to scroll to the bottom right. And in short, the way the point system works is that you get 60 points for a win, and every 10 seconds of gap between you and your opponent, you get an additional point. So if Yo-Yo wins this by what's looking to be about a minute and a half, that's about 90 seconds, so would be getting 60 points for the win, plus 9 for the gap, so about 69 points. Nice. It's a pretty nice number. Oh, black screen? Okay. Wow. Black screen with, well, speaking of nice, maybe not so nice Vector there, but somehow stays alive. Yo-Yo into the fight already, though. So unless something happens in Escape, I think this is definitely Yo-Yo's race to win. Oh, welcome on in black screen, right on cue for the end of the race. I guess we'll see how Yo-Yo's Escape goes, but yes, black screen is pre-recorded hot. I think actually Zypher in the next race might be pre-recorded as well. Yes, just looking at that now. We have 3 pre-records today. Interesting. We have black screen pre-recorded here. Yeah, we have Zypher in the next race, and then we have Blipblow in our last race of the day? Oh, Danny and Salmon got moved. Okay. Oh, Yo-Yo. I didn't see what happened, but he missed the third fast hat. Having to just play the game as intended for a second there. Okay, so yeah, it looks like a slight schedule change there in live time, but it only really affects the last race of the day, so yeah, we'll still be getting Pajulu Zypher after this. We'll get Roller Rock Spezzy after that, and then we'll be ending off with Comfy and Blipblow. You know what? That's fair enough, Zypher. Fair enough, honestly. I can relate to that. Yeah, Yo-Yo into Escape now. I'd assume if Yo-Yo is watching, he'll probably just play it safe and not bother with 2DSS. And yeah, we'll not go for it. Fair play. Black screen in the meantime, going to be heading into Escape himself. And yeah, at this point, needs to pray for something in Pillars to happen here for Yo-Yo. But even if something happens, it's still going to be pretty close, so would not be getting too many points out of it either way. Let's see here. Yo-Yo heading into Pillars. Going to be on sub-hour pace here. Let's see how it goes. First pillar, pretty good. 5 for 5 there. Nicely done. Blackscreen in the meantime, heading into 2D. Oh, breaking the maximum amount of blocks there. I guess he left 2 behind, but... Getting through it. Yo-Yo in the meantime gets it done, and there we go. Yo-Yo will be taking home the win, and will be cementing first place in Group H. GG, well played from Yo-Yo there. Going to be wrapping up. This should be a 59-57. GG to Yo-Yo. And yeah, we'll be locking in that first place. So now for that second place, it's all going to come down to Pajulu and Zypher. Because Blackscreen will be eliminated from contention here. But still putting up a good show in here in Division H, or Group H rather. No, it's Division S, not Division H. Get it right. Gonna be going for this last pillar here. That one shot goes very far to the right. Blackscreen has to be a little careful here. And gets it done. Yeah, if there were that many people to have a Division H, that would be crazy. We need what, like, basically like 160 people or something? But yeah, Blackscreen gonna be wrapping up a 100.53, I believe that was. And there we go. Like I said, Yo-Yo gonna be locking in first place in Group H. Blackscreen will be eliminated from the group stage. All comes down to the last match here between Pajulu and Zypher to determine that second and final spot. Yeah, GG's to both. Pretty good runs from both, I must say. Pretty close to PB for both of them here. And I believe that's a... What is this, like a 65-25 split? If I'm seeing that correctly. But yeah, I guess we'll see if either of them want to do an interview. Looks like Yo-Yo will opt not to. Guess we'll see here if Blackstream wants to hop in or not. But yeah, I mean, pretty decent run from both here. There were definitely some mistakes that happened here and there for sure for both of them, but at the end of the day, like overall, pretty clean for the most part. But yeah, with that, like I said, Blackscreen's run will be coming to an end here with this race. Had a good showing here in I was about to say Division H again. I caught myself this time. Had a good run here in Group H. Still has a chance to take home third in the group. So, you know, not too bad. And we will see Yo-Yo in the knockout stage next weekend. We'll be taking on the second place finisher in Group A, which at the current moment it looks like will be Broadway, but I guess we'll have to find out for sure. And then yeah, our next race is going to be between Pajulu and Zypher to determine that second spot. As it currently stands, Pajulu is that likely person, but I guess we'll see for sure here when we get to the next race. And then the winner of that will likely be taking on Lucid, so gonna be in tough either way, even if you get out of the group. But will give yourself a shot at the Pro League, so... But yeah, I think with that being said, I guess we'll bring it to a short break here. It looks like we'll be changing restreamers, so stream will go down for just a moment, and then Dansta will have it back up for us. And we will have that last match in Group H between Pajulu and Zypher after this. So stay tuned. We'll be back in about 20 minutes.